To improve drunk driving laws in Louisiana. This all comes after a 7-year push for change from a Slidell family.
Yeah, Jada Bright grew up in Slidell and was tragically killed by a drunk driver in a 2018 crash in Mississippi Thanksgiving Day. North Shore Bureau reporter Chantel Davis is live now in Slidell. Chantel, you spoke with the family. Why are they pushing for change here?
Yeah, Gina Sulla. So after Jada's death, her family went to push to lawmakers that there isn't a law on the books that will require anyone that is arrested when they're intoxicated to stay in jail until they are medically sober. Today, I heard from a lawmaker that says he's willing to sponsor this bill, and I was there for the family's reaction.
That is crazy. I know. Yes, that is crazy.
I don't know, it's Jada. Girl.
That's Jada, yeah.
That's her voice. 7 years later, and Jada Bright's voice is making its way through state lawmakers' chambers as they prepare to improve drunk driving laws. The former Slidell High School student's life was tragically cut short when a drunk driver hit her head-on in Mississippi while driving home from college Thanksgiving Day in 2018. According to the family attorney, the driver responsible for the crash was released from jail and then hit Jada with a BAC nearly 4 times over the legal limit. Now, State Representative Brian Glorioso is backing the family's efforts.
The first thing I looked at is to see, does Louisiana have something that would have prevented that from happening here? And unfortunately, the answer is no.
I couldn't think of that type of destruction.
Tuesday, Bright shared the horrific details of Jada's story to students who attended the Sudden Impact program at University Medical Center in New Orleans. The program is meant to encourage students to make the right decision when they start driving. Since Jada's death, Bright has spoken to thousands of New Orleans teens. But her mission to carry Jada's legacy doesn't stop there. She wants Louisiana to pass a state law that keeps individuals who are arrested for being under the influence behind bars until they are sober. Bright's attorney tells me the driver, Shelly Rose, was released from a Mississippi jail prematurely, releasing to me this video of Mississippi officers discussing her previous arrest the day before they booked her for a second arrest, but then released her hours later.
She got a DUI in Lauderdale County 5 hours ago. She spent 5 hours in jail and they cut her loose.
.337 is high.
It would kill a lot of people.
If passed, the new law would require a person to be medically sober before they are released from police custody.
If you take the medical test and a blood test or a breathalyzer, then that's going to give us a reading. And if you're below the legal limit, then you would be eligible to be released.
It's the very news Jada's family fought to hear.
The loudest sound in our house is Jada's silence, like not hearing her giggle.
Now, State Representative Glorioso is also looking to enhance the penalties of anyone trying to bypass renting a car if they have a pending DUI. He's looking to bring all of this to the next session in March. I'm live in Slidell. Chantel Davis, WDSU News.
All right, fortunate.